I served in the destroyer HMS Sheffield in 1980 and 1981.
Princess Anne finds contentment in her marriage to Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Laurence, a figure shrouded in mystery due to his non-royal background, which heightens public intrigue. Information about him is scarce, yet it is clear from media reports that he has steadfastly supported Princess Anne for over 3 decades and maintains a highly private persona. To uncover who Timothy Laurence really is, watch this video for deeper insights into his character and their enduring relationship. Timothy James Hamilton. Laurence was not of royal birth, but his family had a rich naval heritage and notable lineage, which from the beginning proved to be an advantage for him when it came to marriage with Princess Anne. Timothy Lawrence's family background is characterized by a blend of naval tradition and entrepreneurial spirit. His father, Commander Guy Stewart Lawrence, RN, not only served in the Royal Navy but also worked as a salesman for a marine engine manufacturer. His mother, Barbara Allison Lawrence, née Simons, provided a nurturing home environment for Timothy and his older brother, Jonathan Dobree Lawrence, born in 1952. The Lawrence family traces its ancestry to Zachariah Levy, a Jewish merchant who immigrated to England from Venice in the late 18th century, with the family name later being changed to Lawrence. Education played a pivotal role in Timothy Lawrence's formative years. He first attended the New Beacon Preparatory School before continuing his education at Sevenoaks School in Kent. His academic journey took a significant turn when he received a naval scholarship to University College, University of Durham. At Durham, Timothy pursued his passion for geography and excelled academically, graduating with a Bachelor of Science with upper second-class honors. His leadership skills and intellectual prowess were also evident during his university years, where he served as the editor of Palatinate, the student newspaper. After completing his education with a Bachelor of Science degree with upper second-class honors in geography from University College, University of Durham, Timothy Laurence embarked on his military journey. He was commissioned as a midshipman in the Royal Navy on 1st January 1973, marking the beginning of his official naval career. His initial training took place at the prestigious Britannia Royal Naval College, Dartmouth, a pivotal institution for training naval officers. Following his training, Laurence was posted to HMS Aurora, a frigate based in Plymouth. His early years in the Navy were marked by swift advancement as he was promoted to acting sub-lieutenant on 1st January 1975 and then to lieutenant ahead of schedule on 1st March 1977, showcasing his competence and leadership potential. In 1978, Timothy Laurence was attached to HMS Vernon, a naval training establishment where he further honed his skills and expertise. The following year, he served on HMS Pollington, a ton-class minesweeper, gaining valuable operational experience in maritime defense and operations. One of the notable highlights of Timothy Lawrence's naval career came when he served as the second navigating officer aboard the royal yacht HMY Britannia, a role that underscored his precision and navigational proficiency. From 1980 to 1982, he took on the role of navigating officer aboard the destroyer HMS Sheffield, contributing to the operational readiness and strategic defense capabilities of the Royal Navy during a crucial period. Timothy Lawrence's service to the nation extended into areas of heightened security and strategic importance. In 1982, he assumed command of the patrol boat HMS Signet, stationed off Northern Ireland as part of efforts to intercept IRA gunrunners. His leadership during this challenging assignment earned him recognition, as he was mentioned in dispatches for his commendable service and contributions to maintaining peace and security. Following his tenure aboard HMS Signet and his service in Northern Ireland, Timothy Lawrence's career trajectory within the Royal Navy saw continued progression. After completing the Principal Warfare Officer course at HMS Dryad, he was promoted to Lieutenant Commander on 1st March 1985. His next assignment placed him aboard the frigate HMS Alacrity, where he continued to hone his skills in naval operations and command. In March 1986, Laurence traveled to Sydney, Australia, to attend the Royal Australian Navy Tactics course at HMAS Watson. It was during this course that he received notification of his appointment as equerry to Queen Elizabeth II, a prestigious position that would mark the beginning of his deep involvement with the royal household. As equerry, Timothy Laurence served as a personal aide and advisor to the Queen, responsible for attending to her daily needs and assisting with ceremonial duties. This role was not merely ceremonial, but involved intimate interaction with the monarch, reflecting the trust and confidence placed in him by Her Majesty. Timothy Laurence officially assumed his duties as equerry on 11 October 1986, a position he held with distinction until 16 September 1989. During these years, he not only supported the Queen in her official capacities, but also became familiar with the inner workings of the royal household and the demands of royal protocol. In recognition of his exemplary service and leadership within the Royal Navy, Timothy Laurence was promoted to commander on 31 December 1988. His promotion underscored his competence and demonstrated his readiness for greater responsibilities within the military hierarchy. Following his tenure as equerry, Lawrence's naval career continued to flourish. In October 1989, he was posted to the frigate HMS Boxer, where he assumed command on 30 January 1990 at the age of 34. Leading a frigate at such a relatively young age highlighted his capability as a commanding officer and his adeptness in naval operations. From 1992 to 1994, Timothy Laurence served on the naval staff at the Ministry of Defense in London, where he contributed to strategic planning and policy development. His role provided him with a broader perspective on defense matters and reinforced his reputation as a skilled naval officer with a deep understanding of military strategy and operations. On 16 May 1994, Timothy Laurence embarked on a new phase of his career when he was appointed the first military assistant to the Secretary of State for Defense, Malcolm Rifkind. In this capacity, Laurence provided crucial military advice and support within the Secretary of State's private office, playing a pivotal role in defense decision-making and policy implementation at the highest levels of government. Timothy James Hamilton, Lawrence's naval career continued to evolve with prominent commands and strategic roles, demonstrating his leadership and expertise in military operations and defense policy. Promoted to the rank of captain on 30th June 1995, Timothy Laurence assumed command of the frigate HMS Cumberland. His tenure as commanding officer of HMS Cumberland coincided with significant international deployments and operational responsibilities. In May 1996, HMS Cumberland returned from the Adriatic Sea, where it had been deployed as part of the NATO-led Implementation Force, IFOR, task force. The mission in the Adriatic was crucial in maintaining peace and stability in the region following the Bosnian War, underscoring Lawrence's role in multinational peacekeeping operations. On 27 August 1996, Timothy Lawrence's career reached another milestone when he was appointed commanding officer of HMS Montrose, a Type 23 frigate, and simultaneously took on the role of captain of the 6th Frigate Squadron. The appointment highlighted his leadership capabilities and his command over a squadron of frigates, responsible for maritime operations and security. Under Lawrence's command, HMS Montrose was deployed to the South Atlantic, specifically patrolling the Falkland Islands, a critical task given the strategic importance of the region and ongoing defense obligations. The deployment to the Falklands underscored Lawrence's operational experience and his ability to manage complex maritime operations in challenging environments. In July 1997, following his successful command of HMS Montrose, Timothy Laurence returned to the Ministry of Defense in London. Initially serving on the naval staff, he provided strategic input and expertise in naval operations and policy development. His role on the naval staff allowed him to contribute to shaping defense strategies and operational planning at a critical juncture for the Royal Navy. In June 1998, Timothy Laurence was promoted to the rank of Commodore, marking a significant advancement in his naval career. With this promotion, he was appointed as a member of the implementation team for the 1998 Strategic Defense Review, SDR. The SDR was a comprehensive assessment of the UK's defense capabilities and requirements in the post-Cold War era, aimed at modernizing and restructuring the armed forces to meet contemporary security challenges. As part of the implementation team, Timothy Laurence played a key role in translating strategic objectives outlined in the SDR into actionable policies and operational directives. His experience in operational command, combined with his strategic insight and policy expertise, positioned him as a valuable asset in shaping the future direction of British defense policy and capabilities. After completing his tenure with the implementation team for the 1998 Strategic Defense Review, SDR, Timothy Laurence embarked on a new phase of his career that combined academic pursuits with senior command roles within the British Armed Forces. From January 1999, Laurence held the prestigious position of Hudson Visiting Fellow at St. Antony's College, Oxford. During his fellowship, he focused on researching and writing a paper that examined the interplay between humanitarian assistance and peacekeeping operations. His time at St. Antony's College provided him with an opportunity to delve deep into critical issues affecting international security and the role of military forces in conflict resolution and humanitarian relief efforts. Following his fellowship, Laurence was appointed to the Joint Services Command and Staff College as a Commodore, assuming the role of Assistant Commandant, Navy, starting on 15th of June, 1999. His position at the college underscored his commitment to professional military education and the development of future leaders within the Royal Navy. As Assistant Commandant, Laurence played a pivotal role in shaping curriculum, training methodologies, and strategic thinking among naval officers attending the prestigious institution. In 2001, Timothy Laurence returned to the Ministry of Defense, where he took on the crucial role of Director of Navy Resources and Programs. In this capacity, he was tasked with overseeing the allocation of resources and managing the implementation of key naval programs and initiatives. His tenure as Director of Navy Resources coincided with a period of transformation and modernization within the Royal Navy as it adapted to meet new challenges and operational requirements in the 21st century. Recognizing his exceptional leadership and contributions to defense management, Timothy Laurence was promoted to the rank of Rear Admiral on 5th of July 2004. The promotion reflected his standing within the Royal Navy and his capability to handle increasingly complex responsibilities at senior levels of command and policy development. On 30 April 2007, Lawrence's career trajectory reached another milestone when he was appointed Assistant Chief of the Defense Staff with responsibility for resources and plans. In this influential role, he played a pivotal part in formulating defense strategies, overseeing resource allocation, and developing long-term plans to enhance the operational effectiveness of the British Armed Forces. His tenure as Assistant Chief of the Defense Staff cemented his reputation as a strategic thinker and capable leader adept at navigating the intricacies of defense policy-making and planning. Continuing his ascent through the ranks, Timothy Laurence was further promoted to Vice Admiral and appointed Chief Executive of Defense Estates, later renamed Defense Infrastructure Organization. In this senior executive role, he assumed responsibility for managing and maintaining the extensive infrastructure that supported the operations of the British military across various bases and facilities. His stewardship of defense estates underscored his managerial acumen and his ability to oversee large-scale projects critical to national defense. Following his retirement from the Royal Navy in August 2010, Laurence took on the role of Head of Profession for the British government's Property Asset Management Community in July 2009. This position placed him at the helm of a crucial sector encompassing construction procurement, estates and property management, and facilities contracts management. His leadership in this role contributed to the effective management and utilization of the British government's extensive property assets, ensuring efficiency and strategic alignment in property-related policies and practices. Lawrence's expertise in property management and his significant contributions were recognized by the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors, RICS, which bestowed upon him the honor of honorary membership in 2009. This recognition underscored his stature and influence within the field of property management and his commitment to promoting best practices in the industry. Beyond his governmental and professional roles, Timothy Laurence has been actively involved in various non-executive and charitable endeavors. He served on the board of the project management company Capita Simons until 2014, bringing his strategic insight and leadership to bear in corporate governance and project oversight. Currently, he holds the position of non-executive chairman at Dorchester Regeneration, where he plays a pivotal role in overseeing property development initiatives aimed at revitalizing urban spaces and promoting sustainable regeneration projects. In addition to his role at Dorchester Regeneration, Laurence serves as non-executive chairman of Purfleet Center Regeneration, a company dedicated to site reclamation and regeneration, focusing on transforming disused or neglected sites into vibrant community assets. His leadership in this capacity highlights his commitment to environmental sustainability and community-focused development initiatives. Timothy Lawrence's career portfolio also includes a senior military advisory role at PA Consulting until 2015, where he provided strategic counsel and guidance based on his extensive military and leadership experience. His advisory role underscored his ability to apply military principles and strategic thinking to complex organizational challenges in the private sector. In the realm of heritage and cultural preservation, Laurence served as chairman of the English Heritage Trust from April 2015 to December 2022. During his tenure, he played a crucial role in safeguarding and promoting England's historic sites and cultural heritage, ensuring their preservation for future generations. Additionally, he served as vice chairman of the Commonwealth War Graves Commission until June 2019, contributing to the commemoration and maintenance of war graves and memorials worldwide. As a trustee of the HMS Victory Preservation Company, Laurence has been actively involved in the preservation efforts of HMS Victory, Nelson's flagship at the Battle of Trafalgar, ensuring its historical significance is maintained for public education and enjoyment. Timothy Lawrence's interests extend beyond property and heritage management to include transport infrastructure. He is a member of the Great Western Advisory Board, where he provides strategic advice on transport-related initiatives and developments in the Great Western region. In recognition of his contributions to various fields, Timothy Laurence was elected a Fellow of the Society of Antiquaries of London, FSA, in 2021, further acknowledging his commitment to heritage preservation and historical research. Most recently, in December 2023, Timothy Laurence was appointed chairman of the Science Museum Group, a prestigious role overseeing one of the world's foremost collections of scientific artifacts and exhibitions. His appointment underscores his leadership in promoting public engagement with science, technology, and innovation, furthering education and cultural enrichment through museum programs and initiatives. Timothy James Hamilton. Lawrence's relationship with Princess Anne has been intertwined with both personal and public scrutiny, beginning from their initial professional connection to later becoming a significant aspect of their private lives. Laurence first entered Princess Anne's orbit in 1986, when he assumed the role of equerry to Queen Elizabeth II. This position not only brought him into close proximity with the royal family, but also facilitated his professional interactions with Princess Anne, who was navigating personal challenges in her marriage to Captain Mark Phillips at the time. Rumors of marital discord between Anne and Phillips were rife within the public sphere, adding a layer of complexity to Lawrence's burgeoning relationship with the Princess Royal. The situation took a dramatic turn in 1989 when private correspondence between Laurence and Princess Anne became the subject of intense media attention. The Sun newspaper revealed the existence of letters addressed to Princess Anne from Commander Timothy Laurence, sparking a significant public and media frenzy. The revelation of these personal letters, described as stolen from the Princess Royal, prompted Buckingham Palace to issue a statement addressing the breach of privacy. In response to the unauthorized disclosure of the letters, Buckingham Palace confirmed the authenticity of the correspondence, identifying Timothy Laurence as the sender. The statement emphasized the private nature of the letters and underscored that their contents, which were not disclosed publicly, were intended for the Princess Royal's personal and confidential communication. The incident sparked a police investigation into the theft of the letters, highlighting the serious breach of privacy and security surrounding the royal family's personal affairs. Timothy James Hamilton Laurence and Princess Anne, after navigating personal challenges and public scrutiny, embarked on a new chapter of their lives with their marriage on 12th of December 1992. The ceremony took place at Crathie Kirk, a Church of Scotland chapel near Balmoral, Scotland. This venue choice was significant as the Church of Scotland permits second marriages for divorced individuals, allowing Princess Anne to remarry following her divorce from Captain Mark Phillips. Unlike some royal marriages that result in the granting of a peerage or a title, Timothy Laurence did not receive a peerage upon his marriage to Princess Anne. However, he was recognized for his service and dedication to the royal family in other significant ways. In 2008, Laurence was appointed as a personal aide-de-camp to Queen Elizabeth II, a role that involved assisting the monarch in official and ceremonial duties. This appointment underscored his continued involvement and closeness to the royal household. In June 2011, Timothy Laurence received another notable honor when he was invested as a Knight Commander of the Royal Victorian Order, KCVO. The Royal Victorian Order is a dynastic order of knighthood recognizing personal service to the monarch or the royal family. This distinction further solidified Laurence's standing within the royal household and highlighted his contributions to royal duties and engagements. Following their marriage, Timothy Laurence and Princess Anne established their residences in both London and the countryside. In London, the couple initially leased a flat in the Dolphin Square complex in Westminster, providing them with a convenient base close to the heart of British political and royal activity. Dolphin Square has historically been a residence of choice for many politicians and high-ranking officials due to its proximity to Westminster and Whitehall. However, as their royal duties and commitments evolved, Timothy Laurence and Princess Anne eventually returned to more traditional royal residences. They now reside in apartments at St. James's Palace in London, a historic royal residence situated near Buckingham Palace. St. James's Palace has long been associated with royalty, serving as a venue for official ceremonies and receptions, and as the London residence of various members of the royal family throughout history. What do you think about Princess Anne's current husband? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.